And there we are. We're finally live after some teething troubles. But anyway,
We
good
got
evening. Yeah, we did indeed. We did indeed. Good evening and welcome to episode 5 of Always Physical, where we discuss all of the previous month's announcements in the world of physical media. And as always, I'm joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Eastwood for Life fan.
after a month off. So yeah, we're back, and we've got two great guests.
Yes, yeah, we really do. Do you? Would you like to introduce? Well, one of them at the moment.
Yes, we have from the Double Bills movie channel, Trev. Everybody knows that Trev has got experience in the world of physical media. It's always great interacting with Trev with all his experiences and his advice. Really knowledgeable guy to have on live streams, and always a fascinating sort of stream when he does pop up. So good to have you back on, Trev, in another live stream.
You talking about me?
Yeah, I think I am. You know,
It's good to be sort of back on the live stream. I did one recently. I hadn't done one for a long time, so it's nice to be chatting live again.
Yeah, it's good to have you on, mate. It really is. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah,
yeah.
You're welcome.
So,
And we do also have Playtendo Guy Pete, who is running. I think he did say 20 minutes late, so he's probably washing his hair or combing it or whatever. So he might take half an hour rather than 20 minutes because he's got plenty to comb. But obviously, we look forward to Pete when he does show up. Pete's been on previously before and was a great guy to have on our live streams.
yeah, he really is. I have to echo that. He's a great guy. Great to talk to and yeah, just really looking forward to him coming on. But as always, links for both Trevor and Pete, and also Carlos's channel is in the description below, or it should be, unless I forgot because I'm a bit of a twat. So we're going to kick things off, first of all, with comments. There's not a lot of comments at the moment, but we do have Alan of Physical Media Lives, and he's wishing us all the best for tonight. He said it's going to be the usual high class entertainment. You come to the wrong place.
I know,
And
Alan.
he's very nicely put that we always deliver and two excellent guests on board. Well, thank you very much, mate.
Thank you very much.
Really, really appreciated. And he also says about the boys as well, that he agrees with Pete's assessment that he put on Facebook. And he said that they basically fell over the finish line in the end. He said that, in his opinion, once you go over 3 seasons, it's difficult to sustain the quality. Would you agree? You know what? I'm going to hand it off to Carlos first. What do you think?
No, we'll get the special guest, get him on first, obviously. Yeah.
Yes, good point.
You always put the special guest on first.
Yeah, so my head's still all over the place because I'm all...
Very short answer. I've not seen it, so I wouldn't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the TV series. It's the TV series, is it, Mike?
Yes. Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Right.
I mean, with TV series, I think probably we'd all agree, the longer a TV series does go on for, the quality does kind of thin out. They do stretch storylines. I'm always a fan if a TV series kind of like 3 to 5 seasons, they wrap it up rather than doing the route that Walking Dead would do. They do 13 seasons, they do spin-offs. I think people just kind of get fed up, really. And there's Pete.
Well, he was.
So yeah,
there he is.
I'm trying to get this to work on my phone. Unfortunately, I keep getting all this. I've never used it. Oh, that's better. Hey, everybody, how you all doing?
Hey, Pete.
Hi there, Pete.
He's here.
Forehead at the moment.
I can see Pete. Yeah, he's good. He's good.
Either, but
Hi, Pete. How you doing, mate?
Not too bad. Thanks for the invite, Mike and Carlos, and great to chat to you again, Trevor.
Yeah, good to see you again, mate.
Yep, no worries, mate. Glad to have you on.
And just in time for Pete to answer this question.
Yes. Yes, sorry. Yes, Pete. Your review of the final season of The Boys.
Yeah.
Alan agrees with it.
Oh, does he? Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oh dear me. Yeah, the show shows so much promise, and like the final couple of seasons, it completely falls off. Characters change completely. Some of them don't even have no like development whatsoever. And this final season, it promised like it was going to be over the top, action packed, and it was very slow pace. And the penultimate episode had two characters smelling each other's backsides.
Oh, really?
That was like the final 10 minutes of the penultimate episode. Oh, what did you have for lunch? Oh, you had the lasagna or something. I'm like, what the heck is this doing? Yep.
This series,
Yeah. As also in all serious, and this final episode starts off very slow, and then the final half hour it rushes to the conclusion. I mean, it sets out what the show promises, but it could have been so much more. It is a shame. The first couple of seasons, 3 seasons, very good. 4 and 5 completely loses its way. It's just a shame.
Yeah, that is a shame when a series does that. I mean, all I've got to say is Game of Thrones. That's what I'm going to say
Not
about it.
got there yet. I've only completed the second season of that.
I've finished I've seen the first 4 or 5, and I do need to get to the end of that. But I was just saying, Pete, that me with TV series, I like them when they're wrapped up between 3 seasons to 6. Anything over, then they're really clutching at straws and stretching storylines. I mean, The Walking Dead is a clear example. While I enjoyed the first 5 or 6, after that, it just really goes downhill. And people, they just want it wrapped up. You know, they don't want it going 10 seasons and spin-offs and all that. You know, just have a start, a midpoint, and a completed ending.
Totally. That's the problem with The Boys. They set up a lot of stuff in this series. They had a spin-off series running alongside it saying all the characters are going to be in this finale. They pop up for 2 minutes, they're never to be seen again. And they also have another plot point to set up a prequel series and another spin-off series. It's like, do we have to do this?
They just can't end it. They just can't end a TV series these days.
No.
I mean, what's going to be next? Cooking with the Walking Dead.
Oh well, they've got the prequel, and they've got a sort of they've had quite a few actually.
I've had about 4 or 5 spin-offs. Some of them haven't been too bad, but again, do we need it?
There you go. There you go. So, Alan also says, Carlos looking every inch the gunslinger with his 5 o'clock shadow. Yeah,
I know. They didn't have chance to shave it off.
Well, funnily enough, I've started to do the old as well. I thought, you know what, I'll go for something a little bit stylish, and it hasn't worked. So I thought, fuck it, it's staying on there now.
Definitely off tonight after this stream.
And also shaving as well, yeah. And we've also got. Yeah, but yours fits in with the whole rock look. Mine doesn't. Carlos, well, dead ringer for Clint Eastwood. I mean, come on.
No chance.
Right, we got Matthew Lombard coming in. He says, "Good evening, gents," and he hopes we're all keeping well. As good as can be. As good as can be, mate. He says it's going to be a great stream, so with good chat and discussions of new upcoming 4K releases. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, mate. That means a lot. It really, really does. So he's also put, I think, pretty much the same one, but reworded it. So anyway, So we're going to start as we mean to go on. I'm going to balls things up. But starting off with this one. The Devils. It is finally got a 4K release, as well as hiding half of Pete's face. It's there you go. There you go. Apparently, it has been restored by Warner themselves for 4K from apparently the longer cut, and it's going to be shown at Cannes this year. And there's apparently going to be a release later on, which no doubt is going to sell like that because people have been waiting for this film for absolutely ages. And to go with that, we have got Interview with Vampire. Now, this is going to have a steelbook release sometime soon. Also starred, well, you can see the cast list on the front, so I'm not going to bother going back over that. You also have, hang on a minute. There we are. We've also got a 4K steelbook of the Lucasfilm misfire Howard the Duck, which I must admit I do actually quite enjoy, even though it is shockingly crap. But that steelbook does actually look pretty tasty with the old comic book kind of stylings. And then last but not least, we have the complete Game of Thrones. I think that's 8. Is it 7? 8 seasons?
8 seasons, I think. Yeah.
Yes. 8 season steelbook set, which you can imagine is going to cost roughly about 200 quid, I think. So, of those 4, who is looking forward to what, Trevor?
So I haven't even watched my 101 box set of Howard Duck yet. So I'm not even sure if I picked up a 4K standard edition. So I'm not likely to go for this one. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's one of those, I really have to be in the mood for it. That's why I haven't watched it. But I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't like the film. So The Devils I've never heard of, but I think I did read somewhere that it was getting a 4K restoration and was going to end up in Cannes. Just quickly looking on Blu-ray.com, there's no listing for it yet as a physical copy.
Yeah.
But, you know, that doesn't mean to say that's not going to happen. And what were the other 2?
Game of Thrones, the complete steelbook, like series steelbook.
I've not even watched I've seen the pilot episode and that was it. If I ever, you know, if I get reincarnated and it's still going, then maybe I'll watch it. But and then, sorry, the 4th one,
Interview with the Vampire.
See, I'm that interested that I did this Blu-ray, the Blu-ray of this at my old job, and I think I got to watch it a few times, and I was never that blown away. It's kind of a cool concept. I mean, I remember when it was released, and it's like it was a massive film, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you know, but having then sat and watched it, I was like, yeah, I'm not digging this. But I love Tom Cruise, I love Brad Pitt, and Antonio Banderas, and even is it
Christian Slater?
Well, yeah, Christian Slater.
Yeah.
And you know, on their own, they're all great, but this sort of ensemble didn't really work for me. But I guess I need to give it another go, you know. So maybe a 4K, watching it on my screen, maybe I'll enjoy it.
Yeah. No, that's understandable. That's understandable, mate. What about yourself, Pete? I mean, you look like you've got the stat look going on with your hair as it is. So, I mean, who knows? You could be about 300 years old as it is. So we'd never know. But
I bloody feel like it today. I do.
That's why you've got those youthful looks.
Oh man. I wouldn't mind getting an Interview with the Vampire on 4K. I do like that film. It's definitely not the best vampire film, or the best of like all those actors' career. But I do like it. It's got a good ensemble cast, and Warner Brothers always do a really nice 4K transfer. So yeah, I'd be interested to pick it up. Maybe not day one, but maybe later on in a sale. As for Game of Thrones, I've got the box set of 1 to 7 on Blu-ray, so I'm working my way through that eventually. So I'll keep with that one. That only costs about 20, 30 quid. I'm happy with that. I don't think I want to splash 300, 200, 300 quid on that one. What else was it? Howard the Duck. I've never seen it. I've seen some clips of it, and that was enough, I think. I've seen the song. Is it just Howard the Duck or something like that?
with a
Yeah.
quack as well.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen some clips from it, and I'm like, yeah, this is a little bit disturbing. This is with the duck boobs and all that. I think if I remember from it.
Funnily enough, I was thinking that you can't have enough duck tits in 4K.
Oh dear. The most interesting one there is the Devils. I know a lot of people. I think like the film critic Mark Kermode's a huge fan of it and been wanting to get this unreleased version released for ages. And yeah, it's great to see that it's finally happening. And I've never seen it. Oliver Reed's a great actor, so I would definitely like to watch it. I've heard good things from people who've seen like the released cut, but this unrated cut being released fully uncensored this time is such great news. So yeah, I definitely will pick up any 4K of it. I can imagine that'll look really nice.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as you say, Warner, they do some fantastic 4K restorations. I mean, Dirty Harry. That's all I've got to say, really. You know, Carlos.
The Devils. I don't think I've actually seen the movie. I know it's one that a lot of people have actually demanded for it to be released. I might have to ask Alan Meggs on that. I mean, he's kind of an expert in those types of movies. So I'm not really too sure on that. Maybe I might watch the movie online and see what it's all about. Howard the Duck is a bit of a strange one. It's actually one that I did watch in the VHS days. For some strange reason, when I did watch it, I actually didn't mind it, but I've never actually owned on DVD or Blu-ray. I mean, that edition, it does look really, really nice, but maybe it's a bit of a risk to kind of watch, to kind of grab a collector's edition on a movie that I've not seen for 30 odd years. So I probably would pass on that. I mean, that sort of comic book edition, I think that will probably sell out. It's one of them movies that has a bit of a following, strangely enough. Howard the Duck. Game of Thrones on 4K. I mean, that's going to come out at the end of the year, and they are going to kind of do it in a similar way to what they've done with the Elm Street steelbooks. It's going to be coming out in that sort of style. For me, on 4K TV series, if it's something that, for me, TV series is kind of best watched on Blu-ray. If it's it's something that you're not going to watch every sort of year or every other year. I mean, I've got I do have the original kind of Blu-ray steelbooks that came out in the UK in those kind of clear cases, and I think there's only 2 seasons to completing that collection. So I don't think I'll be forking out £300 for that steelbook set, even though it does look really, really good. So yeah, not for me on that one. Interview with a Vampire. I actually remembered watching that at the cinema, and I didn't. I mean, what Trevor said. I mean, with the cast that it's got, it didn't really do a lot for me. So that's probably one. I probably do need a rewatch of that because I'd only seen it the once. I was quite disappointed with it, but I can't see myself picking that one up.
Yeah, no, that, again, that's understandable. I mean, for me, with Interview with a Vampire, I watched it once. I think I had the Blu-ray, and I was just like, what the hell is this gumph? Honestly, I was sitting there, and at the end of it, I was like, was that it? I was like, what the fuck is this? So I was like, right, okay, that's being sold. So that's not something that would interest me whatsoever. And as you guys have said, absolutely cracking cast, but it's not a good film for me. So I won't be getting that. Howard the Duck, I've got the standard 4K release, but I must admit that does look nice. But do I really want to get it just for the artwork? Not really. I'll stick with the standard. Game of Thrones, for me, it was a one and done. I do like the series, but the end for me, I'm not going to spoil it. It just didn't work for me. But
Did
that's what I'll
winter
say.
actually arrive?
Sorry?
Did winter actually arrive?
I think it arrived. It looked at the place and thought, "Nah, fuck that," and just buggered off back up north. But yeah, I know what you mean. They said winter is coming so many times. It's like, was he gonna fucking hurry up? Surely he shouldn't be that pent up. Surely, you know. But yeah, for me, it was just a one and done. I know people turn around and said, "Yeah, I could watch it over and over again." Fair play to you. I couldn't. The Devils does interest me. I remember watching it on BBC Two years ago, when I shouldn't have. And yeah, I must admit, it just blew my mind. I was just like, what the hell am I watching? But I can't look away. It was one of those films. So to see it finally, as you said, Pete, finally get a 4K release and the uncensored version.
Yeah.
That is a huge bit of news for, especially if it does come out on 4K. People are going to be climbing over themselves to get that one, especially people who love those kind of films. I think I'll definitely pick up. I know Mum's turned around and said, "You won't like it. It's an awful film." No, you won't want to watch that. Oh, I bloody will do. Oh, bless her heart. Bless her heart. So, right. That's those four out of the way. We'll go back to the comments quickly. And we have Mr. Mad Marty of Mad Marty's Movie Reviews. Hello.
Hi there, Marty.
Good to you. And he actually says, who would buy a Howard the Duck steelbook? Those who like duck tits in 4K.
Well, if it's a steelbook, I think Marty will pick it up, won't he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's probably bought about 3 already. It's you know, one for the weekend, one for during the week, and a spare.
Well, Marty does like a steelbook.
Oh God, yeah, he really does. But fair play to him. Fair play to him. Matthew Lombard says that he's definitely in for Interview with a Vampire, and that he's heard it's going to be a 3-disc set. And Neil Jordan wants to go back through the original film negatives at Warner and come up with a director's cut. Interesting, but it probably won't make the film any better because it's shit. And we have Mr. Meggs saying, "How in the name of God did Tim Robbins end up in Howard the Duck?" Duck tits. Howard has Blink and You'll Miss It cameos in Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame. Yes, I do remember that. I think there was one of them where he was in the Collector's Collection or something. I think it was anyway.
Is he in Guardians as well, and one of them?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, that might have been it. And he was voiced by Seth Green. So, yeah. And we've got Alan saying that The Devils was banned in Ireland and never saw the light of day. I think that was pretty much the same with Life of Brian, but then it did get released eventually. He said our good friend Steve Court has an excellent review of it over on his new channel, An Overlook of Folk Horror. Might have to give that a go, definitely. And Marty says the Irish censors didn't let much through. Yeah, I do remember some of the furor over certain films. I really do. So now, the first of the boutique labels, Arrow Video. Now they have been knocking it out of the park recently with some of their releases. I mean, Inner Space, 4K of that, absolutely stellar transfer on that, and I enjoyed it as much as I did the first time. So these 5 announcements, there are more, but I just wanted to pick the ones that I think might sell better. And the first one is the Michael Douglas movie Falling Down. Now this is also going to get a Blu-ray release as well, directed by Joel Schumacher, I do believe.
Yep.
Now, we also have. Come on, you bastard. There we go. Soylent Green, starring Charlton Heston and Edward G. Robinson in his last movie role before he sadly passed away of cancer. Cracking film that. Hated it first time I watched it, but second time, absolutely loved it. The next one, To Live and Die in LA. Now, this is one that I think is going to be one that many people will be clambering for. Directed by William Friedkin, I do believe, and starring William Peterson from CSI. Yeah, I've not seen it, but I think that's going to be another major one. Same as this one, Hush. Originally released on the Shout Factory 4K. This is going to have the Hush cut as well, which is in black and white. And hey, if it's going to save you an extra 10 quid instead of having to import it, it's got to be worth it. And the last one is The Outfit on Blu-ray only, starring Robert Duvall. One I've never actually seen, but I think Carlos might have had his eye on it because I know he likes a good crime caper, especially with that 5 o'clock shadow. It looks like he's just about to go and rob a Western bank.
Absolutely.
Right. No worries, Trev. No worries, mate. So, out of those 5, Pete, what ones have tickled your pickle?
Oh, well, easy one is definitely Fallen Down. I only watched it like a few weeks ago. I was just saying, like, how great would it be if it got a 4K? And then the end of that week, it actually got announced. I was like, wow. But yeah, definitely a day one pickup. I really do enjoy that film. I think Michael Douglas is fantastic in it, and the whole story and it's such a thrilling film. It's so weird to think this came from the guy who did Batman and Bloody Robin.
Yeah.
Such a tonal shift, but I think even Michael Douglas said it's his favourite film he's done as well.
Yeah.
It is a very good film. So yeah, definitely cannot wait to rewatch that in 4K. It would have been nice if it was one of those limited edition box sets. So I would say that.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be that. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's a bit of a shame. It's just one of them with a booklet, but it's getting a 4K, and that's the main thing. Live and Die in LA. I've got the Blu-ray of that one, so I'll probably watch that first before I decide on picking it up. But I do know a lot of people do like that. Hush, I've never heard of that one before, but I know when it was announced, a lot of people were really excited about it. And
it's a good film. Very good film.
Shudder releases, they've done some good stuff, so I may pick that one up. The Outfit, I honestly thought that was the recent one that came out a few years ago. The Outfit, I didn't know it was an older film. This one was, so I don't really know too much about that one. But if it's a crime drama, it's intriguing. I may pick that one up in the sale. And Soylent Green, I've never seen that film either, so I do like Charlton Heston, so I might pick that one up day one as well, because it did get a H&B premium, if I'm not mistaken, but that's a long out of print.
Yeah, that's the one that I picked up. I'm glad I did. Yeah. Good film. Really, really good film.
That's how I first saw Soylent Green, was that H&B premium. We'll definitely be getting that from Arrow. That's really cool that they announced that. I haven't pre-ordered it because I already spent quite a bit of money recently, so I know it's not particularly going to go anywhere. I don't think it's going to sell out. Falling Down, yeah, I've got Blu-ray of that. Would like to see that on 4K. It's not necessarily a film I'm going to watch loads, but I kind of got to the stage where I like to have the films in the best version possible, because there's films I've watched that I used to think, oh yeah, they're okay, and I don't mind watching them now and again, to suddenly, wow, what a brilliant film. The 4K and the whole screen experience is just quite a big jump up. So also, of course, there's an Iron Maiden song called Falling Down, and it's about the film. Man on the Edge. And yes, it literally describes, it's like a synopsis of the film. if you read the lyrics. But and Hush, I've never heard of. I think like a few years ago when I was a little bit more blind buying, it would have been one I'd pick up. And maybe I'll pick it up in a sale or something if it's still got a slip in a couple of years time or whatever.
Yeah.
Robert Duvall one I hadn't really heard of. Again, probably a film I'd really like. And as I said, Soylent Green, yeah, definitely going for that. What was the other one?
To Live and
To
Die
Live
in
and
LA.
Die.
Oh yeah, heard of it, but again, not actually seen it. So not something I'm going to rush out to get unless I do get to see it one day and think that I really like it. So just sort of two for me, I suppose. That look.
Yeah. Well, that's fair enough, mate. That's fair enough. Carlos, what about yourself? I mean, as I say, I know you've probably got your eye on the outfit.
3 possibly. Hush, I've got to be honest, I've not seen. So likelihood I probably won't go near that one. Soylent Green, I've seen quite a few Charlton Heston movies. I don't think it's one that I'm familiar with, if I'm honest. What sort of movie is it, Trev?
Basically, there's this substance that has become the food of late, and some people start to get a little bit suspicious about where it's coming from.
Oh, okay.
And I leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Brilliant film, though.
So-
Brilliant film.
Is. Yeah.
I might try to check, see if I can see that online. Easily out of that 5, Falling Down, I was kind of surprised that was going to get released on Arrow on 4K. Like Pete, I was hoping it was going to come in the sort of like the box edition. It definitely deserves that. It's probably a rights issue. It obviously it does come with the original sort of artwork, which when they did release it in the UK, they just had that real shoddy Blu-ray cover. So I'm glad I'll be getting rid of that. Great movie. One of my favourite Michael Douglas movies. I know Mike, Cinema Axeman, who we had on previously, that's his all-time favourite movie. Definitely my favourite Michael Douglas movie. I hope it kind of opens up a possibility of maybe Ridley Scott's Black Rain coming to Arrow Video with Michael Douglas. I'd love to see that one get released on 4K. So yeah, definitely
film for Michael, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's a really different film for him.
Yeah.
And to see, he's always played really big, confident people, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And that sort of, Jewel of the Nile. I haven't seen Wall Street, but clearly it's you got the game. But then to play this really vulnerable sort of, right, I'm pissed off kind of guy, and it's impressive. I have already sort of seen it maybe once. I think I worked on it at Testronic, but just because I worked on it doesn't mean to say I sat and watched it. There's other things obviously I had to do, but if I did get to watch these films, it was great. But if I didn't, and I got to essentially watch the same scenes every time I loaded it into Player just to make sure it worked, it would pique my interest. And but no, I have seen it, and yeah, what a journey, huh?
Fantastic movie. I mean, there's so many iconic scenes in that. I suppose everybody would say the breakfast. We stopped serving breakfast scenes. Is a great one. Different character, like Trevor says. Obviously, he'd always play the hero. I mean, this one sort of character that kind of sort of happens in today's sort of life. People getting pissed off and just going on a mad one.
It's more relevant today, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
It is.
Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I love that scene when he just he's in that traffic jam and he just gets really fed up. He just walks out of a massive traffic jam and he just says he wants to go home. And it's kind of like his day of trying to go back home, and he's just kind of bumping into certain people in certain scenarios. Fantastic movie. Fantastic movie.
yeah.
To Live and Die in LA, I mean, that's been released in the US. I do have the Blu-ray of that on our video. It's a good crime thriller with Peterson and William Dafoe. I do need to really watch it, so I'm going to do what Pete does. I might rewatch it before sort of just saying I'm just going to grab everything on 4K. I just won't do that. Definitely The Outfit, early 70s crime drama movie with Robert Duvall. It's always never had a Blu-ray release. I mean, the DVD was going for stupid money. I mean, I was actually looking at picking up an American DVD of that, and they wanted 25 to 30 pounds. So with that coming on Arrow Video, I'll definitely be grabbing that. But again, Arrow Video releasing some great stuff.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, just those 5 titles alone, wow. I mean, for me, I think I saw Hush on Netflix, and I really enjoyed it. Really decent home invasion thriller. I mean, especially when the main character is deaf, and it's just a fantastic film. Really is. So I'll be definitely picking that up on 4K. To Live and Die in LA, I think same as you and Pete, Carlos, and Trev. I've got the Blu-ray. I'm going to watch that first because I've never seen it, and I'll decide then if I do pick up the 4K.
It's a very stylish thriller.
Yeah,
it's a very stylish movie.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I mean, especially William Friedkin.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, what he did with the French Connection. No, that was that was John. Was that William Friedkin?
It was
French Connection. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll have to dig out my Blu-ray of that. Soylent Green. Yeah, I'm going to be upgrading my HMV to 4K of that because it's just a brilliant film. Really, really brilliant film. Falling Down. I've only ever seen it once, and that was on Sky when it first came out on Sky. That's how long ago it was. So yeah, I'll probably end up picking that up and giving it another watch. And The Outfit, I've never seen it, but I think that'll probably be one I'll pick up further down the line. So it's not one that's going to be like a must buy for me, but if I see it cheap, then I might just pick it up. So, no, some great responses there, lads. Right, let's go back to the comments quickly. Let's go back to the comments quickly. I'm sorry if I have to keep doing that. My nose is like Niagara Falls at the moment. It's fucking horrible. We've got Mr. Meggs saying about Edward G. Robinson supposed to be in the original Planet of the Apes, but because the makeup drove him insane, he left. There's footage of him in the bonus features of the Blu-ray. I've actually got the box set, and I'll have to check that out. That'd be quite interesting.
On that, what do you think of this potential crossover of Predator and Planet of the Apes?
Sorry?
All right.
What? It's just an April Fool.
My phone died. Yeah.
Is that definitely happening, Trev?
I think he's frozen.
Yeah, Pete.
Yeah.
Answer. Yeah, go on, Pete.
Yeah, go on, Pete. We'll move to you, mate.
Yeah, well, I've never even heard that was actually going to happen with Planet of the Apes and Predator. That sounds like a terrible idea. I know they're rebooting the series again. They're doing another reboot. So that one that came out a couple of years ago, that's not going to get a sequel. That isn't. Oh, he's gone.
He'll probably come back in.
Yeah, he'll come back.
So they're going to reboot that again, but this is the first time I've heard they're going to reboot it and try and do it with Predator. No, thank you. No, thank you. I do like I do think the Planet of the Apes series, like all of them, all the way back from the Charlton Heston ones to all those ones that came out in the 60s and 70s, I do think they're quite a underrated series. A lot of people do overlook them. Even the new ones that come out, I think is quite a consistent series of films. And whilst there might be one or two bad ones, another remake one wasn't very good with Mark Wahlberg. I think the majority of them a good time.
Yeah. What about yourself, Carlos?
I'll be surprised that the Planet of the Apes universe would want to get involved in this, because obviously the great work that they've done on those 3 movies, and obviously they've added the new movie, and they've kind of set up characters and plot lines for that. And their movies have been really, really good. I mean, I don't like using the word solid, because they're more than solid. They're fantastic movies. And the way it ended, the trilogy, the newer trilogy, which I didn't think they could really set up shop in the new movie, but they have. So I wouldn't really want that. The Predator movies have been very, very hit and miss. Obviously the first 2 I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
The third one, Predators, wasn't bad. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of kind of mixed sort of franchises. Freddy versus Jason, Alien versus Predator. I mean, I'm hoping it's just an April Fool's joke, that one,
Yeah.
and it's not whatever. It's a prank. It wouldn't surprise me, but I think probably the Predator movie series would probably they need something. I mean, obviously they've been trying to sort of conjure up ideas. I mean, I'd even heard that maybe even Arnie might come back for a role in the new Predator movie. I mean, obviously it kind of be more of a supporting role.
Yeah.
I don't know if that can be. I wouldn't say saved, because Badlands and Prey were movies that people did like. But it's never. What I'm saying is, it's never going to get to what it was like in the first 2 movies.
No.
And I think movie series, they always chase that, don't they? Whether it's Aliens or Terminator, they're trying to get back to what it was like it was in the first 2 movies. You're just not going to get that.
But
So
the problem with those series is the first 2 films, most of the first one or the first 2 films were perfect, and you can't really improve on it.
Yeah. No, I have to agree. Predator and Planet of the Apes, that's like mixing Freddy Krueger and the Magic Roundabout. That's not going to work. Honestly. I don't know. I mean, if there's some solid writing and they can pull it off, then fair play to them. But no, that's just something that, I can't see it myself.
No.
I really can't. Well, like yourself, Carlos, I just hope it is a really late April Fool's joke.
These sort of crossover movies kind of just remind me of kids playing with their toys, like mashing up all different characters from all different series. It doesn't work, but don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I must admit, I'm probably one of the only people that like the original Alien versus Predator. Because for me, it did what it said on the tin. So I always bung it on, and I always enjoy it. So, but hey, I get that it's not everyone's cup of tea. So, but yeah, I can't see that happening myself. If it does, I'll be pleasantly surprised. Right, Trevor hasn't actually come back. I'm worried.
He's probably sorting his phone out.
Yeah. I was going to say either that or he's fallen down hole and bottomless pit, and he's just spinning for eternity. But hopefully he'll be back soon. I really, really do. Marty is saying that he's definitely falling down to live and die in LA, and he's a 4K steelbook of Hush, because of course he has. It's Marty.
Marty loves steelbooks.
Oh God, yes. Oh God. Right. We've got Mr. Meg saying that Collector Adam says hi. His comments aren't getting through to you for some reason. I've no idea why. It's got to be
he had this issue before, didn't he?
He just messaged me earlier saying something about this as well. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. That's quite worrying. But yeah, I'm probably going to switch back to StreamYard after this, because this is just bullshit. It really, really is. But Collector Adam, if you are watching, mate, thanks for stopping by. And Alan also says, so Batman Part 2 starts shooting in Liverpool soon. What's the odds on Andy getting a cameo? Well, if there's a bird walking on with big knockers, you can be sure that Andy will be on right after it. I mean, I know I would. But anyway.
Well, won't be all.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be worth going up to Liverpool.
Yeah, we'll all be there. Tongues hanging out. Drooling. So, the next lot of announcements are, I think we might have already covered this one, but I'm going to show it again anyway because we finally got the artwork. It's the Shout 4K release of Unlawful Entry starring Kurt Russell, Ray Liotta, and Madeline Stowe, with Ray Liotta playing a psychotic copper who wants to make their life a living hell. We've also got this film, The Arrival, starring Charlie Sheen, about a alien signal from space, and no one believes him more. I've never seen it. My dad saw it years ago. He said he really enjoyed it, so I think that might be one that I might pick up, as I do love a good alien movie. The next one is the 4K release of Death Warrant, starring Van Damme, about a copper who's sent into prison to find out why prisoners are being murdered. Solid Van Damme film, actually. And the last one at the moment is a 4K announcement of Near Dark. This is going to be released by Synapse themselves, and they've done their own 4K restoration. So that will be interesting to see how that would look. So, out of those four, Pete, which one would you go for?
Well, it'd be Near Dark. I really do love that film. That's such a great, underrated film. And to get it on 4K, that would definitely be a day one. Hopefully it will get like an official UK release, but if it takes its time, I definitely will have to import it. Yeah. I do have like the standard Blu-ray that came out a while ago. I think that's serviceable enough, but I don't think there's no special features on that. So that release has got like loads of commentaries and behind the scenes stuff. I definitely would like to. I would probably get it day one.
Yeah.
As for the other ones, Unlawful Entry, I think I have seen that one, and I remember quite enjoying it with Kurt Russell in it. But you can get a Blu-ray of it over here. I think is it on Warner Bros. Classics or something. You get them from H&V, can't you?
You get it quite cheap.
Yeah, so I might just pick up the Blu-ray of that one. The Charlie Sheen one, what was that? Arrival?
The Arrival.
Never heard of it. Never heard of The Arrival. So I can't really comment on that one. And the other one was the Van Damme one, Death Warrant. I'd pick that one up. I'd pick that one up because I'm slowly getting into the Van Damme stuff, and yeah, this one sounds like it's a lot of fun. I think it's already available over here on Blu-ray 101, I think.
And also a Van Damme triple with that, AWOL and Black Eagle, but we don't talk about Black Eagle because it's shite.
Oh, it's that bad, is it?
Yeah, every time I've had a copy of it, I've watched about 15, 20 minutes of it, and I'm just like, this is bollocks, and turned it off.
Yeah,
that's my review for Black Eagle. It's bollocks. So,
yeah. So I might pick up the Blu-ray of Death Warrant. Maybe pick up that lovely triple edition with that lovely film you just mentioned, Black Hawk, and see how bad it is. The letterbox review will be, just listen to Mike, the other retro guy. He's on the money.
It's bollocks.
Yeah, some good releases there, but the one there is definitely Near Dark. I'd be 100% one to pick up.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that's probably going to be everyone's go-to out of those four, definitely. What about yourself, Carlos?
The Arrival, was it Revival, did you say?
Yeah, The Arrival.
I don't think I've ever heard of that Charlie Sheen movie. I mean, it being a sci-fi movie, I'm going to pass on that one straight away.
Yeah.
Death Warrant's a very good Van Damme movie. I kind of like that one. It's kind of a bit like Lock Up, with a different storyline, but I do enjoy that one. And if there's not a 4K release of that in this country, is that a US one from
That is that.
MVD?
Yeah, MVD,
Yeah,
and I think you also get a
MVD.
poster with it. You get a poster with it as well.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that one. I mean, like I say, if it's not outrageously expensive, I probably wouldn't mind that one because that's a really good one. It's kind of underrated. Not normally in Van Damme's top 10, but I do like that one. I think I watched that about a year or two ago, and I really enjoyed it. Near Dark, we did actually mention on one of our previous Always Physical live stream, which I heard at Studio Canal were looking into that. So I don't know if I would wait because Synapse, they kind of make these announcements and for months on end don't give you a date. I mean, we're still waiting for a date on Fright Night Part 2, which we mentioned a while back, early this year. And I did go on their site, didn't say anything on there. So I don't know. I mean, as much as I would really love to have that on 4K because it's a fantastic vampire movie, and it deserves to have all the collectors' special treatment, you know, with features and stuff. Because the Blu-ray, I do have the UK Blu-ray, which is quite pricey to pick up. So yeah, I like I say, it's, you know, Synapse is normally going to be pretty expensive to import. So Studio can now normally do good sets. So
Yeah,
again, it just depends how
Yeah.
much I really want the movie.
yeah.
And what was the other movie, Mike?
Unlawful Entry.
That one I would love to have. I mean, I did pick it up after it finally got released in the UK. I mean, it'd been released in Germany for many years, and many people would normally pick Unlawful Entry from Germany. I would get that one from Shout Select because I think that's a fantastic movie. Ray Liotta, brilliant in that. Obviously, Madeline Stowe in 4K, and it's a top 10 Kurt Russell movie for me.
Yeah,
So yeah, I probably would grab Unlawful Entry for sure.
excellent stuff. Nice one, Carlos. Right, Trevor,
Yes,
since
mate.
you've been away, we have
Yeah.
got, and I hope your camera issues are all sorted now.
Battery died.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we're glad you're back, mate. Glad you're back. So while you were gone, Near Dark on 4K from Synapse, Unlawful Entry on 4K from Shout. We've got The Arrival with Charlie Sheen on the Vestron Collector's Edition 4K, and also Death Warrant on 4K from MVD. Any of those float in your boat?
I think I've got Death Warrant on pre-order. I've definitely got an MVD pre-order, and that's why my order hasn't turned up yet, because it's waiting for that to be released. Because I added a load of other things. I added Double Impact and some of the other, I think, knockoff, some of the other
And
Jean-Claude Van Damme ones. I know 88 have done them, but I wanted to extend my MVD collection a little bit, so I've got plenty of 88. The best one, again, probably a film I'd enjoy. Being a little bit picky with things of late, and I'm on a big World War II binge at the moment, though. Well, and some video nasties. I just got one earlier. So again, not really going to spread to too many of those. That's their first 4K, isn't it, Vestron?
They've done The Substitute with Tom Berenger.
Okay, right.
Yeah, that came out March, I do believe.
Okay. Near Dark, I think I've seen it, and I may have seen it wandering around at work. But I think I might go for that one. I think I've only got one other Synapse title. maybe 2. But yeah, I've put on Blu-ray.com. You can put a reminder, send you an email when it goes up for pre-order. So I clicked on that. So that's quite handy. And because sometimes they do put things up way in advance because they hear rumors, and you could forget about it like 6 months later, and then suddenly you get an email. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that. But I can't remember if there was another one. The Vestron one was the Charlie Sheen one, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you've got Unlawful Entry as well, Kurt Russell.
All right, yeah. Think I've heard of that. Again, I probably would enjoy it. Bizarrely, talking about Kurt Russell, on my last Arrow order, I did order Soldier, which apparently is awful. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's not a great one.
Nigel was pretty disgusted with it, wasn't he, Pete?
Yeah, it was. It was not moved.
That last stream we did, yeah, I mentioned it, and Nigel just went off on one of his rants. But yeah, I mean, I don't go too much by other people's reactions, because usually if they don't like it, then I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's yeah, that's about what I'll be going from those ones.
Nice one. Excellent stuff. For me, I've not actually seen Unlawful Entry. So if on one of my charity shop jaunts, if I come across a DVD, I might actually pick it up and give it a watch, as it's one of the only Kurt Russell films I've not actually seen. So if I do like it, then I'll upgrade to 4K. The Arrival, as I say, my dad watched it years ago on Sky, and he said it was a really good film. And I like things to do with like science fiction and like alien signals and stuff like that. So that floats my boat. But again, I've never seen it. So again, I might have to get the DVD if there is one and give it a go. And if I like it, then I'll pick it up. Death Warrant, I wouldn't mind getting the 4K. I really wouldn't mind it at all, because that is a brilliant film. Absolute brilliant film. I actually watched it not that long ago, and after not watching it for donkey's years, and I actually thought, I'm enjoying this more than I did back then. It's just such a great film. It really is. So I might have to look into getting that. And Near Dark, I've actually got a German import Blu-ray, which has got special features on it and a slipcase. You know what? I've not actually watched it yet. I've had it for about 5-6 years. So that's going to be on my watch list before I even attempt to get that Synapse release. But knowing Synapse, that was going to be a limited edition release. People are going to scalp it, and they'll bung it on eBay for $1 billion of scalping.
The funny thing is, I checked on the Synapse online site. Again, they didn't give a release date on that, but they did put something on it saying coming out in 2037. But it's like a bit of a joke because they're like I mentioned before, they're forever announcing but never coming out with a date. Like I say, we're still waiting for Fright Night 2, which they've actually added an extra cover, because I think when I said on one of the previous live streams that they had 3 different covers coming. Now we have a 4th cover, but we still haven't got a date. So I think fans want to know when a date of this so they can order. And the chances are with Synapse that it's going to be like a small number.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
So it might pay. I don't know if they actually ship to the US, so it might pay to get a contact from the US to pick it up. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I know Orbit DVD, they ship to the UK, but I know the postage is a little bit on the high side, because I got that Hearts of Darkness documentary and I ended up having to pay him free, because I think it came to about 55 quid. A bit steep, but I liked Jason Goes to Hell, so I wanted the documentary. I know they did have the Deadly Spawn from Synapse, their 4K set, but it was quite pricey. That's why I went with an Italian release. So yeah, I think it might be worth keeping an eye on, but it just makes me wonder if they're just really trying to do a really good restoration on not only that, but also Fright Night Part 2, because I know that people want them. They're really looking forward to them, so they're probably trying to do the best job they can. But that's just my opinion. I could be talking complete and utter bollocks, and 9 times out of 10 I am, but, you know. So, right. So, after those 4, let's head back into the comments. So, we have got Alan saying that he would love to see Universal Soldier and Time Cop on 4K. They're his favourite Van Damme movies by a distance. They are on 4K, my friend.
Yeah,
Universal Soldier is released by Studio Canal over here. I have it.
Time Cop in the US.
Yep, and also France, ESC, which I do have, but I haven't got it to hand, and it is a very, very good transfer, and it was only about 24 quid. But yeah, Universal Soldier, that's a good restoration. Get on it, Alan. Great film. And Marty's actually clarified that as well. So, and Marty also says that Near Dark is excellent. Henriksen and Paxton are great in it.
Yeah,
And not only that, but Jeanette Goldstein's in it as well. So it is kind of like a mini Aliens reunion.
Which
is nice.
Very underrated vampire movie. I have a lot of fun with that movie.
Yeah, I definitely need to watch it. I really do. As I say, it's in my to watch pile, but it's buried under like 5 years worth of stuff to watch.
I mean, Lance Henriksen's in it, but I mean, Mr. Paxton, he's outstanding in it. He really is.
He steals the show in that film. He is incredible.
Yeah, he literally steals every sort of scene in the movie. So, yeah, I mean, if you are a Paxton fan, that would be the big sell on that.
Yeah. Oh, easily. I mean, for me, I think just getting onto the topic of Bill Paxton, I think that no matter what film he's in, even with a small role like in True Lies, he's the best thing in it because he's just funny in the whole film. Like for his 10-minute role, then you've got Aliens where he, this big I am, and then all of a sudden he's a coward, but then he gets a second wind. But you love him, you really do, and it's. I know I've said this quite a few times, but it's just a fucking shame that he's no longer with us. I think he had so much more to give.
He's pretty much in Predator 2.
Oh, yeah, Predator 2, yeah. He says, what was it? TV interviewers are my special. Everything's his speciality. And then when he's faced off against that Predator, he's got a fucking snooker ball and he throws it at him. It's like, well, that might smack him in the middle of the head, but that'll just make him even worse. So, But yeah, he's just a great actor. And, it's just a shame that he's no longer with us.
Yeah.
Very
sad. Really is. Yeah. Yeah, the way he went as well. Poor bastard. Honestly. So, moving on. I was going to say he's
You're on a bar.
So I'll tell you what, if we all sit like this, even the people in the comments, and we can see oh, hang on.
We can see Trevor.
Yeah. I think magical Trevor's weaved his spell and he's frozen again. I think it might be his battery again. So hopefully he'll be back. He'll be back soon if he's gone. So we'll just move on to the Australian releases. And the first one is A Bronx Tale, starring Robert De Niro and also directed by him as well. This comes in a hard box that Imprint or Viavision are known for. I've never seen the film, but I know that there is someone, Carlos, who's a very big fan.
You've not seen it? Wow.
I know. I need to expand my my movie watching habits. And you've also got, we were talking about it earlier on, and I've left the comment up. Where the bloody hell is it? It was near. There we go. That's it. Right, so we were talking about The Substitute coming out on the Vestron Collector's Edition in the US. It's also coming out from Imprint or Viavision. 2-disc affair, 4K and Blu-ray, and well, I've never seen the film, but I'm quite intrigued by that. But if it's going to be expensive, I'll just get the Vestron release. And the last one is everyone's favorite pet detective, Ace Ventura, in a 2-disc steelbook set with a poster, and I think that is a perfect bound book in a hard box. Now, the Blu-ray, I did look at the specs, and it's got a scene from the TV edition. Why they couldn't have just put the TV edition on there, I don't know. But hey, for fans of Jim Carrey's animal-loving antics, not like that, don't be sick. It's probably going to be worth a buy. So, Pete, out of those three, Bronx Tale, The Substitute, and Ace Ventura 2, which ones float your boat?
I've never seen a Bronx Tale. I've heard a lot of people do really like it. I think Nige has mentioned he really enjoys it as well.
Yeah.
It's directed by De Niro, isn't it?
Yes, indeed, yeah.
It's first movie.
Yeah.
Wow. I think I remember it did get a release over here. I don't know, was it 101 Films or something? Did a release of it on Blu-ray, I think.
Yeah, it's released over here in the UK. It goes for quite a bit of money, actually. I actually gave my copy to Ollie, actually.
What was it now? I remember picking it up, looking at it in HMV in a sale for like £5 and putting it back. And more and more I've heard about the film. I wish I'd picked it up now. But I've heard so many good things about it by a lot of people in the community. I just really talked a lot about it. And I wouldn't mind picking it up. Imprint is a really good label. Some of the stuff they do with their hard box sets with the booklet and all that are really nice. Pricey, but they do put a lot of love in it.
Yeah, I mean,
which one's
Bridge
that?
Too
Bridge
Far.
Too Far.
Bridge Too Far.
Yeah.
4K Blu-ray, and you get a book as well, and that is for me that was well worth the money. But that's the kind of box that it comes in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. They've sent me some stuff before in the past. They sent me The Bounty with was it Anthony Hopkins and Mel Gibson. That's a really good film, and that's a lovely addition with that. I'm sure you get 2 different cuts of that film. But
nice.
The amount of love they put in those sets are really nice. They've even done the John Woo stuff now, and you get still books with them as well. It's very nice, but I'll probably have to stick with the Arrow ones because it'd be quite a lot of money to import all them.
Easily.
But the other one, The Substitute, I've never heard of that before. It looks like he's a teacher in that film.
Yeah, I think he's like an undercover cop in a school. From what I remember, I mean, part of me thinks I haven't seen it, but then there's part of me that thinks I've seen parts of it. So, but I just know that the plot line is that he's an undercover cop in a school, and he's like a substitute teacher. I think it's to do with drugs or gangs or something or other. I can't remember, but but it's Tom Berenger. And Tom Berenger's a fucking brilliant actor.
He is. I'm more or less judging the book by its cover with that, and I'm interested in it. I don't know nothing about it, and I wouldn't mind giving that one a go. Maybe if there's a cheap Blu-ray or DVD release over here, I'll pick that up first and give it a watch, or try and find it online, give it a go.
You cheapskate.
I do like to save a couple of pennies here and there.
You have to when you're a collector.
Yeah, you do.
Nothing wrong with a discount code or 2 or 3 or more.
Definitely not.
As for Ace Ventura, is that the second one or was it the first one?
Second one, where he goes to Africa. It's about 2 warring tribes, and there's like a mystical bat that's been stolen, and he's got to try and find it.
I've only seen the first one, but I really do like the first one. I thought it's a lot of fun. I watched that I did a double bill with that and The Mask, and really enjoyed them a lot. Haven't seen this second one, but I've seen the Rhino soon, and that's enough to make me want to pick it up.
brilliant scene. But I'll tell you what, there's a great homage to Cliffhanger. That's all I'm going to say. There is a great homage to Cliffhanger, and it's quite funny as well. So
I'm quite surprised Arrow hasn't released these on 4K or even an updated Blu-ray, because isn't it on Arrow Academy, the first two?
yeah. But apparently there was, from what I remember, there was issues with the audio on one of the discs, and I don't think they ever did a replacement disc for it. But I could be wrong. So, but yeah. So anyway, Carlos, I know obviously for you it'd be a Bronx Tale because I know you.
I mean, well, we'll mention the ones I won't go. Substitute, no, I won't be picking that one up. The Ace Ventura release does look like a nice release. I got to be honest, those movies are okay. I just prefer some of his other movies that he released, that he done. I mean, like Cable Guy. I really do enjoy that one quite a bit. Which we did mention that there's a 4K in the works for that one. So I probably won't grab that one, but definitely a Bronx Tale. Through my Australian contact, that one's already pre-ordered because it's a movie I do remember watching at the cinema. I'm pretty sure Pete will enjoy that movie. I mean, Ollie, really, he'd never seen it, and I gave him my copy because I actually picked up the US 4K release, and that's in that stack of titles which I haven't done an update since the new year. So I probably might be selling that one. So if you guys are interested, because I will be obviously getting this edition, which does look nice. It is a very underrated gangster movie. And for those who've never seen it, Robert De Niro isn't the gangster. So that's all I'm going to say about the movie. But it's normally a gangster movie that's not normally in people's top 10. I mean, I know Dan's a big lover of the movie. I mean, originally it was a play, which Robert De Niro bought the rights to, which has Chaz Palminteri, who was actually doing the play of it. So he included him in the movie. But definitely grab it up. Definitely grab a copy of the movie if you love gangster movies and you enjoy Robert De Niro. So, yeah. I'm over the moon that that one's finally getting released on 4K in a collector's edition, because if there's movies that we love, then we tend to go for a nice sort of limited edition. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I have to agree with that. Again, like a bridge too far. You know, I wanted a really, I wanted
that is a nice edition. I have that one as well.
That is.
I mean, like I say, I mean, I do have a couple of Australian contacts. I mean, I'd only sort of grab the ones that I really want. I mean, I do have a couple of Australian releases. I did get that Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the remake from Imprint, with the lenticular sort of box set. So like Pete says, some of the editions, they really, I mean, before they went 4K, Imprint were really releasing movies that hadn't been released on Blu-ray before. I mean, a lot of their TV catalogue of British TV series that they've released over there, which we haven't got over here, like the Carry On movies and a lot of British TV series. So they've kind of really delved into that market at first, and then movies that never had Blu-ray releases here, you know, either in the UK and the US. But now, you know, they are going kind of very full board, or you know, on the 4K format. So yeah, one of my favourite sort of overseas labels for sure.
Yeah, definitely. They have released some excellent 4K sets. I mean, Never Ending Story, The Keep, Life Force, amazing box sets. And for me, yeah, they were a little bit pricey, but because I love Life Force, I love Never Ending Story, and I love The Keep, for me, they were no-brainers. I think it might have been Trevor, it might have even been you, Carlos, who said that if you love the film so much, you want it in the best edition possible. And they are. I mean, especially that bridge too far set. It might only be a small box, but the way they presented it is absolutely amazing. Really, really is.
I will say one thing. JB Hi-Fi online are actually doing a imprint sale currently. So if you're trying to get some imprint titles, if you've got an Australia, I don't know if they actually mail stuff out to the UK at that JB Hi-Fi online. I mean, I'm getting a couple of titles through two Australian contacts, so I'm not gonna sort of I'll avoid any sort of issues with that. But on those JB Hi-Fi sort of sales, they really, you can save quite a bit of money through these imprint titles, like the Raging Bull one, which I do have there and still haven't opened. They've dropped that one down in price quite a bit.
Nice. I mean, I must admit, when you said about Raging Bull and I picked up that Criterion edition,
I remember you saying,
that'll do me. I can't believe how much I got that for.
Yeah.
And that had literally only just come out, I think, at the time. And what a great film that was. First time I'd ever seen it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I loved it.
Absolutely. Never seen it.
Oh, you need to get it. You need to get it. It is a brilliant film.
It is a character piece. I mean, I actually gave my copy to Ollie, and he actually watched it a couple of days ago. So he got like a Bronx Tale and Raging Bull from us. So, you know, shout out to Ollie. Ollie loves films. He didn't like Raging Bull at all, but he loved Bronx Tale.
Really?
But I did sort of say to him, Raging Bull is really a character piece. Forget Rocky, because it's not. It's nothing to do. You know, you're not going to see fights where you're going to get 8 knockdowns and punches, you know, that sound like a tank's been, you know, knocked you over sort of thing. But it's a very arty sort of well-made Scorsese movie, and you know, you get Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro, which is, I think it's their first collaboration together in a movie, which is fantastic.
Yeah, Joe Pesci is great in it, as I think he's his brother or brother-in-law.
Yeah, and you get that scene when he asks, "Have you been with me wife?" Which is quite funny.
Yeah, that whole thing. But yeah, as you say, it is a character piece, and I think that having flashes of the fights, let's just say like 30, like 35, 40 seconds there, here and there, you know, without going too much like into it, it actually serves the film better than just having all the long fights, because it'll just draw it out. But yeah, it's a fantastic film, and I wish I'd seen it earlier. So yeah, it is definitely recommended, Pete. Really is, mate.
Another one to add to the pickup list. I'll have to keep an eye on.
The ever-growing pickup list.
Yeah,
I know.
A bit like my ever-growing to watch list. It's about 6 years. But yeah, I think I'd recommend getting, if you really want to give it a go, pick up the DVD first. You can probably pick it up
that cheap.
Yeah, and then if you like it, upgrade to 4K, because the picture.
Criterion over here, isn't it?
Over here,
yeah. I'll tell you what. Even though it's black and white, they fucking pop. They really do pop.
I mean, I mean, it was made in 1980, and it definitely looks like it's in the 1950s, as it is supposed to be, because it's set in the 1950s. And the way they've done it with, you know, with the boxing ring, the gloves, it looks like you're in the 1950s.
Yeah, it's really
fantastic
authentic.
Movie.
Yeah,
you can see why De Niro won the best actor for that role, for what he did. You know, he trained himself to look like a boxer, and then towards the end of the movie, he put a shitload of weight on.
Yeah, definitely. Sadly, Trevor's had to drop out. He's going to give the rest of this a miss. Sorry, lads. Old phone got too hot and wouldn't charge. No, we completely understand.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, we'll have to try and get him back on at some point to do a full one, because you know he's a great guy, and as Carlos has said, he's a fountain of knowledge for all the technical aspects.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's just a great guy. He really is. But you know, it's a shame that he's had to drop out. But it's been great having you on, Trevor. It really is. We're gonna have to
We'll
you
get
back
him on again.
definitely. Right, so that was the 3 Australian releases. So let's go back to the comments. There's not really a lot of comments. We got another one from Marty. He says that Bill Paxton's great in Frailty's directorial debut. That's another one I need to see. That's on 4K as well, isn't it?
Is it? Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
Which one's that?
Frailty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's Matthew McConaughey as well. Yeah, I think that's got a 4K release in the States. So certainly it has. Either that or I probably dreamt it. No, my luck, I probably dreamt it. So, but Alan says that sometimes a film, oh fucking hell, I'm all teeth today. A film elevates itself above its genre. A Bronx Tale does that. Beautiful film. Chaz Palminteri is outstanding in it. De Niro obviously learned well from Scorsese. Wonderfully
Absolutely.
directed. Yeah, I need to see that film. Even if, as I said before, if I pick up a DVD, give it a watch. If I like it, then I'll upgrade it. Because I need to watch more of Robert De Niro's output.
I'll tell you what, go on YouTube and just tap in A Bronx Tale, the door test scene. You'll be absolutely cracking up.
What is it? The door test scene?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll have to have a look at that after the stream. But
it's quite funny. You might think it's a tad sexist, but there's a good meaning to that little scene.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I'll have to give that a go afterwards. So we move on to just a small handful of releases, one from 88 and 2 from the BFI, and we're going to look at the one from 88 films now. It's a Jackie Chan film that might interest you, Pete. It is Armor of God on 4K, a deluxe collector's set. And as anyone knows, 88 films, when they do their collector's sets, they're actually quite special indeed, especially their horror ones on 4K. Now, the 2 BFI ones. The first one is Plan 9 from Outer Space, the cheesy science fiction film from Ed Wood, where Bela Lugosi died halfway through filming, and they got someone who looks nothing like him and put him in Bela Lugosi's role. Exactly. But it also comes with a bonus film called Bride of the Monster, also directed by Ed Wood. So you know what that's going to be like. And then a film that even Nan would like, On the Beach, starring Gregory Peck, Ava Gardner, Fred Astaire, and Anthony Perkins from 1959. It is a war film about nuclear war and a moving nuclear, like radioactive cloud is enveloping the world and all kinds of nastiness. So, yeah, as I say, one to watch on a bank holiday Monday, and even Nan would like it as well. So, out of those 3, Pete, obviously, I know you like your chop socky martial arts kick to the ghoulies film, so I know you're probably going to go for Armor of God.
Well, that's probably the one out of the 3 I would pick up, but I do have the Blu-ray in the limited edition box set already. I do so, and I haven't seen it yet either. It's still bloody sealed. It's still sealed.
Yeah. If that's the same one that I've got, where he's on the front cover and he looks like he's probably straining to have a shit, like
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, I had that sealed for ages. Never got around to watching it. I sold it to CEX. I don't care how much I've got for it. I just sold it. I never watched it once.
Oh, dear. I've heard it's a fun, entertaining film, but apparently the second one, Oh My God 2, is much better. And I did pick that one up on 4K a few weeks ago. I managed to get the box set of that for about 25 quid off Amazon, so it wasn't too bad.
Not bad.
But yeah, I'll probably watch the first one first on Blu-ray and see how it is. And if I do like it, I'll see how much CX offers. And if it's a decent amount, I might get the 4K, but I'm not in no rush. And to be honest, as much as I do like 88 films and their releases, I do think some of their special editions are getting a little bit tighter, shall we say. You're not getting so much in your box set for your money. I picked up a
Yeah.
few of like the £25 Blu-ray box sets, and inside you just get a booklet and the film, no art cards, and it just kind of feels like a little bit slim pickings. And the same goes for like the 4K box sets. Like that Armor of God one, the second one, really nice box set, 4 discs, very nice. It was 35 quid, very, very reasonably priced, as some people would say. But the Crime Story one was also 35 quid, and that wasn't too bad. But when I wanted to get it, it went up to 40 quid. And there was one that came out a few weeks ago. I can't remember which one that is now. One of his earlier films, and that's 40 quid. And I'm assuming this Armor of God one is also 40
No.
quid. And I do
Yeah.
find, okay, you're kind of taking the piss a bit here now. 40 quid, that is a lot of money to put down. That Blu-ray
Yeah.
set only cost me about 15 to 20 quid, so I'm going to have to pay double for this. Yeah, nah. Maybe on a sale I'll pick it up, but definitely not at 40 quid. I think they've overstretched their mark, especially when Arrow's doing this Jackie Chan box set next month with like, how many? Like 6, 7 films in with different cuts. And that's just over 120 quid. And that's obviously going to be
Yeah.
more in it. Or it's obviously 120 odd quid, but there's going to be a lot more there for the money.
Yeah.
So with this 88 film stuff, I'm waiting for sales because it is a bit too pricey now, I think.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you on that one, mate. I mean, especially, I watched your video where you said about, I think it was Crime Story, and you went in one day, it was 35 quid. Then you went into HMV the next day, and it had gone up to 40. It's like, no, I don't think so somehow. So, yeah, no, I totally get where you're coming from on that, mate. I really do. What about yourself, Carlos?
Yeah, I mean, to add on that, I mean, 88 have been really quality for money with their prices and what they give. And if they are going to kind of step into that sort of league where they're going to start taking the piss, they're going to lose some of their customers and some of their fans. I mean, Pete's just given a few sort of instances, a few sort of scenarios of some of their great Blu-ray collector's editions with everything in it. And I'd hate it to go down that route like Arrow Video have been doing, where sometimes you get an Arrow 4K, like one of the box sets. Sometimes they do cut corners, like on the back of the box. There's nothing on the back. That's been happening with Arrow. Stock paper on the posters are not as good as quality as some of the Blu-ray editions and some of the earlier 4K collector's editions. Even some of the lobby cards, the quality of the lobby cards and the booklets have not been as good. So, with Arrow Video, the more releases, then they are going to sort of go down. Well, they have been going down that route where they're cutting corners. I'd hate to see that with 88 films. I'd had this conversation with Mike, Cinema Axeman, because I know Mike loves his Jackie Chan movies, and the two of us have got quite a few of those Blu-ray limited editions with the slip covers, and all of a sudden, 88 films have gone down that route where they're just upgrading their Jackie Chan movies onto 4K. And I sort of said to Mike, where are you with that? Are you going to sort of upgrade all those Jackie Chan movies onto 4K? When I actually spoke to him, we met up in November in Birmingham. He said no, and I wasn't going to be doing that either. But since then, I know that Mike's actually got a few of those 4K editions. I wasn't going to go down that route, but then, and I haven't yet, but when they did announce the exclusive collector's edition of The Protector, which is one of my favorite Jackie Chan movies, and that set is still available. So I think with that, I might have to get that one. And
same with me.
As collectors know, once you do that, then you follow suit and you try to get all the others. I do have Armor of God the second one, but I don't have the first one. So that gets thrown into this as well. I think actually the first one you've got to pay quite a bit of a price for that. Obviously now it might sort of lower in price, but yeah, like I say, it's one of those dilemmas that I think all collectors face, whether we do upgrade certain movies onto 4K. I mean, obviously our favourites, but some
Yeah,
of our sort of ones in the middle where it kind of pulls you to one side. Do I get it? You know, and that's it. But I think again with the Jackie Chan movies, the police story ones, the first three that came on 4K, I didn't grab those on 4K because I had the first two in that Eureka set.
Mm.
And while I really do really enjoy those movies, and I rewatched them again, I thought maybe I should have gone for the 4K editions in that box.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
you can get quite, you know, you're gonna have to pay at least £60 to £70 just on CX Online to get that set.
yeah,
So
That's a nice
that's
set.
kind of how it,
That
yeah,
well,
and that's kind of how it goes with a
yeah,
collector. You know, if you don't grab it there and then,
yeah,
you might have to pay the price to get it at a later date.
thing.
yeah. No, I have to agree with that. I mean, I must admit, I picked up the Eureka Police Story set 4K. It was just a standard one, and it was like 32 quid for all three on 4K. So I was like, I'm not leaving that behind. Snapped it up straight away. I need to give them a watch because it's been years since I've seen Police Story, but I do remember really, really enjoying it. So maybe, I mean, that was 32 quid. So if you do end up wanting to get it, maybe have a look at getting that one. It's a
Yeah.
standard release, but at least they'll be on 4K.
So
Not bad price.
I probably will
No.
get that Armor of God set because now I do want to sort of order that Protector exclusive one before. I think it's still available on the 88 Films website.
Yeah,
Their exclusive edition. The other two movies, probably not.
no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mean, for me, Armor of God, no, definitely not for me. Plan 9 from Outer Space. I've actually got it recorded off the telly when Talking Pictures TV played it, and I still haven't seen it yet. So I don't really want to pick up the Blu-ray if I know it. Well, I know it's going to be shit, but it's probably going to be one of those films that's so bad it's going to be absolutely hilarious, especially when you see an actor change halfway through because he popped his clogs and he doesn't look fucking like him. On the Beach, I might get it if it goes down in price, because it's been one that's intrigued me. I mean, especially Gregory Peck. I love Gregory Peck movies, and having Fred Astaire, Ava Gardner, and Anthony Perkins in there as well. You know, and apparently it's quite a bleak film. So, yeah, wish me luck. But before we get on to the last lot, we'll just go through some more comments. And Trevor's come back and said, "Yeah, he's gonna be up for it again." Well, yeah, we'd love to have you back on.
Yeah,
mate.
please do, Trev. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And Marty said that Frailty 4K released by Lionsgate last year, so it was his favourite release of 2025. I thought so. For some reason, I thought it was Shout Factory that released it, but yeah, seeing as though we can't actually order Lionsgate films from their US store to get sent to the UK, it's a pain in the ass. It really is.
Yeah.
And Mr. Meggs has said that Martin Landau won an Oscar for playing Bela Lugosi in Ed Wood, directed by Tim Burton. He says it's a good watch, and I think Johnny Depp plays Ed Wood.
He does,
doesn't he? Yeah, I thought so. That's a film I need to give a watch as well. Especially directed by Tim Burton, because we know how bonkers he is. So, heading on to the ones from... Actually, no, you know what? There was one Australian release that I forgot to mention, and it's this little collection, the Hatchet series of films. 1, 2, 3, and Victor Crowley in a 4K. And it looks like 8 disc sets, so 2 discs per film. And it looks like you get...
That's a nice looking set.
That is, isn't it? That, I do believe, is from Check's Notes. Where is it? Umbrella. It is from, Umbrella. So, yeah. And you also, it looks like you also get a VHS of the first film as well. So I've got a feeling that's going to be very pricey. So yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll lumber them in with Kino Lorber. So the first Kino Lorber is John Wayne film Rio Lobo, also starring Jennifer O'Neill, Jackie Lamb, Victor French, also Chris Mitchum, son of Robert Mitchum, and he also starred in Big Jake with him as well as Patrick Wayne. You also have the Italio crime box set starring I meant to say including Blazing Magnum, The Counselor, and Weapons of Death. Now apparently these are going to be SDR transfers, which I know it's going to be a pain in the ass, but at least they're on 4K. And apparently The Counselor and Weapons of Death are also going to get 4K releases over here from Studio Canal. So yeah, so you might not have to import that set after all unless you want Blazing Magnum. The next one is a 4K release of The Island starring Michael Caine, David Warner. Now this did come out from Treasured Films. I think it was early this year or late last year.
Last year.
So yeah, last year. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is from Kino Lorber and in a 4K with a slip. Then you've also got the Elvis Presley film King Creole, which also stars Walter Matthau and Caroline Jones from the Addams Family. Yes, Addams Family. And she played Morticia Addams. And it's a story of basically he's a singer and he always gets into trouble and he's trying to turn over a new leaf. But Walter Matthau tries to drag him into a life of crime. And lastly, we've got Johnny Handsome with Mickey Rourke as a guy who's sent to prison for something that he didn't do and he wants revenge. So, out of those 6 releases,
wow.
hey, which ones tickle your pickle?
Wow, that hatchet set looks bloody beautiful, but about as bloody expensive.
I think it works out to about 130 Australian dollars. So it's about 65 quid. I think it might be a little bit more.
That's a very nice set. I think Nigel's mentioned this series quite a few times and says he quite enjoys them. Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching them. Maybe wouldn't pick up this box set because there's a hefty chunk of change. Probably pick up a DVD set as I'm a bit of a tight wad. But I definitely want to give these films a watch. They sound really good. And I know Nigel is always great with his recommendations, so I wouldn't mind watching them. The John Wayne one, Rio Lobo, is it?
Lobo.
Yeah. Not really well versed in John Wayne stuff, but I do want to watch some more John Wayne stuff and some more westerns as well. I know I picked up that Arrow one a few weeks ago, so I want to give that one a watch.
Yeah, Shooters is a good film. Yeah, very good film.
Movie.
Very, very good film.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand why my dad didn't like watching it. Really hated watching it. I mean, he loves John Wayne, but it's one that he said he would never watch whatsoever, mainly because of how he was in real life, suffering with cancer. And his character was as well, and I think it would too heartbreaking for him. But I watched it and I loved it. It's but yeah, as a just quickly, Pete, as I put on your video, definitely watch Big Jake.
Big Jake, right?
Big Jake, yeah, that's the one that I
good
mentioned.
one, that one.
Yeah, you got as I say, you got Patrick Wayne and Chris Mitchum as his sons, and I think Richard Boone is the bad guy.
Boone's in it, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a fucking brilliant film. I watched it not that long ago again for the first time in ages. Really recommend it. Really recommend it.
Yeah. I'll have to add that to the watch list. There's so many different John Wayne films. Isn't there one that came out? Was it Rio something that came out a few years ago?
Bravo.
Rio Bravo.
Yeah. That's the one. That's an essential one.
Yeah, that really is. 4K of that is really nice as well.
Yeah, that's the one that I saw got a 4K. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that one as well.
Yeah.
The Italian crime ones, never heard of those films before, but as 2 of them are getting a release over here soon, I'll probably check them out. Maybe then, maybe if they look good, I might pick them up. I don't know. The Island with Michael Caine, big fan of Michael Caine. Never seen The Island.
I haven't.
Is it good? I don't know, but the artwork looks really good. Kind of reminds me of is it The Deep? I've seen The Deep before. I quite like
Yeah,
that.
the deep. Yeah,
That's pretty
yeah.
good. So yeah, might pick up a cheap DVD or Blu-ray of that one and give that a watch. King Creole, I would actually pick that up on 4K. I do have the H&V premium edition of it, and it's
Good film.
just such a shame that H&V didn't do the other ones on a premium edition of the Presley films. But yeah, I really do
Yeah.
like this film. Great soundtrack, great performance by him. Yeah, I can imagine it would look lovely on 4K. So if I did go into the Kino Lorber, I definitely would pick up that one. I know. What was the other one he did a few years ago? Blue Hawaii. That looked quite nice on 4K
Yeah.
as well. It did.
Yeah, that was just a standard Paramount one. I mean, I've got it, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic. The colours just really just pop on the screen. Brilliant. It's a great film as well. Really funny.
Yeah, it is. I'm surprised I haven't done Viva Las Vegas yet or Jailhouse Rock on 4K, considering how popular those two ones are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know when the biopic came out, they re-released those two in like a box set on Blu-ray with just the soundtrack and the film. I'm like, yeah, that's nice, but I want a 4K of it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, agreed, mate.
And what was the other one? Johnny Handsome. I've seen that one before. I actually got it sent to me by Imprint, and I remember actually quite enjoying that one. I thought it was amazing, but I quite like Mickey Rourke in it. I thought he did a decent enough job. It's got a pretty good cast in it, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I maybe not pick that one up on 4K straight away, but yeah, I did like it, and I can imagine the 4K picture quality would look pretty good on that one.
Yeah, definitely. Some good opinions there, mate. Really good opinions. Carlos, I think I might know what one you've got your eye on.
Well, Kid Creole, we're going to give a big miss on that. I'm not an Elvis Presley fan at all. Each to their own.
First in line for it.
Each to their own. Rio Lobo. I mean, I picked up the Eureka release with the slipcover. So, to be honest, I'm happy with that one because Rio Lobo is not one of John Wayne's better westerns. Actually, it's Howard Hawks' last movie. Like I mentioned to Pete, if you're going to get into John Wayne, Rio Bravo, The Searchers, upcoming on 4K, they're your best bets. Big shout out to The Cowboys. That's one that I really love, that movie.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Great movie, that one. So yeah, no, I won't pick that one up on 4K from Kino. I mean, Kino have actually been releasing a few John Wayne movies on 4K. So let's just wait till there's some other ones that I wouldn't mind grabbing. I think they're going to release El Dorado. That's another one. Which I probably might go for that one.
Great film.
Other American releases, that Italian Eurocrime set. While I was going to jump on those on that release, I think the thing that does sort of put me off is having so many movies on a disc or two. So I'm glad that Studio Canal, because the Studio Canal Classics, they've released a few Eurocrime movies. So I'll be grabbing them ones for sure. Because they're some of the better Eurocrime movies, and I think they'll be quite an affordable price. Studio Canal.
I think they're about 22 quid. I think 22, 23 quid. And I think just quickly, just sorry to butt in, Carlos. I think Blazing Magnum was on Blu-ray. I did pick it up, but I couldn't get on with it. But I mean, if you enjoy it, then fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you. But yeah. The other ones, The Island, Michael Caine.
The Island, that's a bit of a wacky one. I know Nigel really loved the movie. I mean, it's got David Warner and Michael Caine. It's one of them kind of mystery adventure movies, and it kind of does take you on a bit of a journey on that one. I wasn't a big fan of it. I did get the Treasured Films that released because that was a movie I always wanted to watch back in the VHS days because of that artwork. I'm actually getting rid of my Blu-ray edition. I'm actually giving it to Scott. Otherwise, I would have sort of, suggested it to one of you two guys. It's okay, but I mean, there's far better Michael Caine movies out there that deserves the 4K treatment, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
I won't go for that one. Was there a few more American ones again? I can't remember now.
Yeah, there was King Creole, which you said no to, and there was Johnny Hanson. There was, yeah,
I probably would go for that because I do like Mickey Rourke, and that one was a bit of an underrated one. I haven't seen that one since the VHS days, but I do remember kind of enjoying that one, even though the title doesn't really grab you. And the Hatchet movies, I do have all four of those movies on American releases, which you can pick up pretty cheap. I've seen the first two. The first one's really good. It's a throwback to those kind of 80s kind of summer camp, outback slasher movies with a bit of, Jason Voorhees. I think you'll enjoy that one, Pete. The second one was okay. So I do have the third one and Victor Crowley to watch. I think probably what Umbrella Entertainment are doing with that is how they release the Terrifier movies in very similar sort of editions. One with the VHS and another edition. So you are actually getting value for your money on that release. It just depends how much you love the Hatchet movies. I mean, obviously, someone like Nigel would probably go for them.
Yeah.
While I do enjoy the first one, was a real lot of fun. But it's kind of the shipping, getting it imported over here. That's what you got to look at. So I'm pretty sure there was a Spanish release of it, or the American releases, which are they're not that expensive. That might be the route to go down. If you do love the Friday the 13th movies and the Burning movie and Sleepaway Camp, then go for the Hatchet movies. It is a throwback to those movies from the 80s. So I probably won't grab it. I think I'm happy with my American Blu-ray releases.
Yeah, I think that probably might be the way that I go for that because I've never seen them. And from what you've said,
gory, really, there's a lot of high body count.
I can imagine. So I've got a feeling I would probably enjoy them. I really, really would. I mean, I've got that Terrifier set with the like all three on 4K. Like I think it's like the Art the Clown set. He's on like the hard box. Yeah, it's a really nice set. So yeah, I think if I was to get those Hatchet films, I'll probably go for the one that you've got. Definitely. Rio Lobo. I love John Wayne anyway, so I think when that gets a pre-order up, or even just after, I'll pick it up anyway because I want to try and get a good catalogue of his films anyway. What was the other one? The Italo crime ones. Yeah, after watching Blazing Magnum and thinking, what a pile of wank. I mean, even though I like Stuart Whitman, I'm like, nah. So I don't think, I think for me, I was spoilt by High Crime with Franco Nero. That's literally set the bar quite high, and all the other ones are like, it's not a High Crime. So yeah.
Have you seen Almost Human with Thomas Millian?
No.
And Henry Silva. You can get that one on the what's that label with the yellow cases? Oh God, I forgot that UK label.
Shameless.
What's it? Yeah, Shameless. It's on that label. Almost Human. Yeah, with Thomas Millian, who's done many spaghetti westerns. Henry Silva's actually the cop in it. He's actually the good guy for a change.
Oh, really?
Thomas Millian's performance in the movie is very similar to Al Pacino's performance in Scarface, Tony Montana.
Okay.
So if I can remember, I'm pretty sure the whole movie's on YouTube. The whole movie, Almost Human.
Okay. I'll have to give that a go.
So do
Yeah.
check that one out. It's the 1970s Euro crime movie. Really highly violent. I really enjoyed it.
So I'll have
It's
to.
my
I'll have to.
favorite. It's my favorite Eurocrime movie, and that's the movie I always suggest if anyone's going to watch any Eurocrime
Yeah.
movies. Watch Almost Human or Street Law with Franco Nero.
Yeah. Okay. You'll have to send us the name of that because I'm going to end up forgetting it. But yeah, I'll definitely check that one out for certain. Yeah, The Island. I've never seen it. Never seen it whatsoever, and I think I'm not that fussed. Really, not that fussed with it at all. King Creole. I do remember I have seen it, and I did quite like it. So I might pick that one up. I mean, especially black and white. Black and white movies look fantastic on 4K, so I've got a feeling that's going to look brilliant. Johnny Handsome, I've never actually seen it whatsoever. So I think, again, if we had a DVD release of it over here, I might pick that up if it's cheap enough, give it a go. And then if I do like it, I'll upgrade a little bit later on. But as I say, with the Hatchet set, I think I might go with what you've done, Carlos. Get the American Blu-ray set, give it a go that way.
It sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, because I mean, as much as let's have another look at that set. That is a fully stacked set, and I do like that artwork as well. And the fact you get the VHS as well is a nice touch to see VHS kind of like in that niche where they're bringing out films again on VHS, but in like limited quantities.
If they are doing a similar sort of thing to the Terrifier releases, because they had 3 types of releases. You had that one with the VHS, and then you had another one because I got the 4K Terrifier set, and I didn't go with the VHS one. And then there's another release. So I think there's Umbrella Entertainment. They give you that choice of having obviously 3 different sort of prices, but sort of fairly sort of like collector's edition releases. It just depends what you want in your edition.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. I mean, I must admit, some of Umbrella's editions have been absolutely fantastic. I mean, I think I've said it a few times before, but their Super Mario box set for the film.
Oh, that was a lovely set.
I mean, I didn't jump on the one with the film cell. I got I think it was the 1-Up edition, which was released just after. So it was a little bit cheaper, and I was like, yeah, I'll just go for that one. Still had all the same stuff, apart from, as I say, the film cell, and I think there was something else, but I didn't give a shit about them. But the film looked incredible, and I actually had a blast watching it again, and I'm glad I picked it up. So, but yeah, as I say, the Hatchet films, I'll just go for the US Blu-ray, I think, on that. So, right. We've got just one more comment from Mr. Alan Meggs, and he said that copper wire was invented by Pete and Nigel fighting over a penny. Oh, you know what? I think we might have to start calling him either Arkwright or Ebenezer.
Oh, I've got a nickname for myself called Penny Pinching Guy.
You're gonna have to have a new thumbnail where it's just you just counting coins going.
Oh, don't worry. I did a little like short video. I was like, oh, hey everybody, Penny Pinching Guy here. I picked this film up for so and so, and this is how I did it. And I sent it to Nigel and Andy. I did.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's excellent. But yeah, I think from now on, for me, you're just going to be Arkwright. So you got to start stuttering, and you got to go Granville, fetch your cloth, and you got to have like a little brown coat as well, like a little brown shop coat. Yeah. Right. Oh, we've got one more from Mr. Alan Meggs. He says, thanks for the great company, lads. As always, Pete adds a lot to proceedings, and we'll look forward to seeing Trevor again soon. Have a great weekend. Well, thank you very much, mate. It's been an absolute blast, as it always is.
Cheers for tuning in, Alan.
Yeah, we really do appreciate it, Alan, and to everyone who's watched. And as I say, it's just a shame that Trevor had to bow out. because it's been great to talk to him again. It's been a long time since I've actually spoke to him. I think the last time was, I can't remember. I really can't
Well,
remember.
he done a stream with the two of us and Dan, didn't we?
Yes. Yes, it was. Yeah, that was a long time ago. But yeah, it's been great to talk to him again. It really
Top
has.
guy, really nice guy, knows a lot.
Yeah, he's. I think what he doesn't know about 4K, you could probably just, I don't know, just summarize in one word, and that's it. He's a fountain of knowledge, especially if you want to try and get your setup just right.
Yeah, he helped on my setup quite a bit.
Yeah, so he's a great guy for that. But you know what? We can't end the stream just yet. Carlos,
We
what
got the rumor
tidbits have you
section.
got for us this month?
Okay, some rumors. We did mention the Rambo Amazon.com exclusive set. I think probably a couple of times. The release date is May the 26th. At the present time, I think it's already it's all out of stock. But guys, if you didn't get that Rambo 4K set, which is going to come with extended cuts, brand new 4K transfers, the color grading is going to be corrected. A lot of sort of grain issues have been corrected and are going to be minimized in the movie. It is going to be coming with this hard box collector's set. Now, again, this is from American sources. Is it saying it's sold out?
Yeah, it's still saying it's currently unavailable, so I've got it saved on my watch list, but I'm going to keep Amazon open.
So, as I've heard, when the actual release date does get released, they've actually held a couple of hundred copies back. So, when that release date does come, May the 26th, do try to go on Amazon.com and try to grab a copy, because these movies are supposed to look its very best. You are going to be getting new Dolby Atmos and also Dolby Vision versions of the movie. So, I mean, the previous release, which was the Steelbook release, which is what I got a couple of years back, which was okay, but that doesn't really have Dolby Atmos. So, yeah, guys, if you're really after that Rambo set, do check on Amazon.com if you want to grab it, because it's a great action franchise with Sylvester Stallone. So, some other movies on the kind of rumor, possible rumors that I've heard. Again, these are American sources. As we did speak about Jim Carrey, one of his kind of underrated comedy movies, Bruce Almighty, is going to be getting a 4K transfer, which they're actually working on. I had a lot of fun with that movie, Bruce Almighty. Also, the Rush Hour movies are going to get a set. I'm not sure if it's going to be 3 or 4 movies, but they are going to get released. I mean, obviously, fans of Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. So I'm not 100%. I know they made 4 movies. So whether they're going to get 4 or just a trilogy. So those movies are going to get a 4K sort of release at some point. Also, one of Jet Li's more known movies, Romeo Must Die, that is going to be getting a 4K release upcoming.
Nice.
So if anyone's a fan of the Jet Li movies. And we do have the first 2 movies in this series, Meet the Parents and Meet the Fuckers. So we are going to be getting Little Fuckers on 4K, which going to be sort of in time for the new movie. Of course I had to say fuckers. I'm not going to say fuckers. So
I was wondering.
So that's going to be getting a release at the end of the year or early 2007. And also, Michael Mann is going to be releasing Ali, starring Will Smith. who plays Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer of
Wow.
all time. That's
Yep.
going to be getting a 25th anniversary edition. That's definitely one, as a big Muhammad Ali fan, I will sort of want to grab, because that's quite pricey to get on Blu-ray. And also we do have the comedy movie directed by Ivan Reitman, Twins, is going to be getting a 4K release from Universal Studios, which I'm
Wow.
absolutely over the moon to get Twins on 4K, because that is my favorite Arnie comedy movie.
Mhm.
Hopefully they can. Obviously, we've had Kindergarten Cop in the States, so that's going to be coming out on Universal Studios. And a release that I found out is going to be getting a 4K release, which I'm really surprised, because this is an 80s TV series. It's going to get a 4K release of Tom Selleck playing Magnum PI, which
Oh.
was released in the 80s, 8 seasons, over 160 episodes. So I'm curious to know how that's going to come out in a set, because I think where we just mentioned before, um, normally these 4Ks are best where they've not crammed in too much info on the disc. So obviously you've got 160 episodes. So how they're going to space those episodes on the disc, whether they're going to put 2 to 3. Normally the less is the better, because you get a better picture. So
Yeah.
yeah, Magnum PI on 4K. I did not sort of see that one
Well,
coming.
they're
Obviously,
remaking the show. That's probably why. That's getting a remake. The show is but it's a
Mm.
bit of a stretch to give it a 4K. I must admit.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, Knight Rider, like Mike was saying, that's got a 4K release, hasn't it, Mike?
Yes.
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
So I think the sales on that kind of put this idea that they're going to try and get Magnum PI, which is going to get the go ahead. It's going to get either released at the end of the year or early next year. Again, we'll see how the actual transfer does look. So yeah, there
Mm.
are all the rumors that I've heard from American sources that we're going to we're getting released soon.
Lovely. That's some great stuff there, I must
It
admit.
is.
Oh,
Any stuff that you guys would be interested out of that?
you go first, Pete.
Oh, I don't know. The Bruce Almighty. I've never seen that. I wouldn't mind
It's
picking
a
that one
fun
up.
one. It's a
I'm
fun
quite
one.
surprised by that, because isn't that a Fox film as well?
I'm not 100% sure. It's
I
been a
thought it
while
was
since
Universal. Let me look it
I,
up.
I'm sure it's on Disney Plus, so I always thought it was a Fox film, unless it was released Foxed over here. But yeah, if it does come out on 4K,
It was a
definitely.
really good. It was a really good movie, because you had Morgan Freeman in the movie as well.
Oh, was it?
And I'm pretty sure Morgan Freeman's in it, but I'd only seen it the once, and I kind of sort of dig that one, Bruce Almighty. I thought it was a good movie.
Universal.
Universal. Wow, oh, that's
Universal.
good. Oh well, that's not too bad on that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
look forward to that one.
I think Morgan Freeman plays God.
He was in it.
Yeah.
That's
I,
right.
Yeah.
they did
Yeah.
a sequel, didn't they, with Steve Carell,
Yeah.
Evan
Evan Almighty.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's supposed to be like doing like a Moses impression or something.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Oh. But yeah, I'd
So,
be interested in picking that one up. Romeo Must Die, I'd like to get that one as well. I've not seen that one, but I do like Jet Li, so I can imagine that looks pretty good. What were the other releases, Carlos?
You got Michael Mann's Ali. That's going to be getting the 4K 25th anniversary.
Never
I
seen
thought the
that.
movie. I thought the movie was really good. I mean, Will Smith plays Muhammad Ali, and he visually looks like him. I don't know how they did it with his hair and his build. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the scenes in the 60s and 70s look like they were from the 60s and 70s. I thought it's one of Will Smith's better performances. Obviously, it was a movie that they'd done a while back, but when that came out, it done quite well.
I heard his performance was very good in it. I don't know whether he
Mm,
won awards or not, but I heard
it's
it's
good.
very good in it. So, and it's Michael Mann. I do like Michael Mann, so
Yeah.
I'd be intrigued to pick that one up.
definitely.
And the little Fockers. Okay.
Little fucking jeez.
Fuckers.
I've heard that one's the worst one. Even Ben Stiller says, like, yeah, that one really doesn't exist. But yeah,
I think
probably not.
I think that's more to do with they want to get it released more in time for when the new movie comes
Mm.
out. I think that's the
Oh,
plan of
definitely,
action
yeah.
on that.
So what's the new one then? Meet the Grandfuckers.
It's coming. It's coming. I have seen that one. It's due to get released this year. So
Yeah, trailer dropped for it. They got her from Wicked and Ariana Grande as one of the daughters-in-law or
okay,
something. That's what it's called. Fucker-in-law or something like that.
yeah.
Fire. Oh man.
And the Rambo set again. You know, like I say, you guys didn't grab it, did you? You didn't pre-order it.
No, is it all of them, including Last Blood?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all 5 movies in a 6 disc set. I think
Yeah.
did I message you, Mike?
Yeah, I think you did because as soon as you messaged me, I checked and yeah, it was
It's sold
still
out.
currently unavailable. So
Yeah,
yeah, I definitely want to pick that up. I mean, I've got the Studio Canal releases of the first 3, and I actually thought they looked pretty good. But I mean, to have them in Dolby Vision with Dolby Atmos, everything's corrected. Like all the transfers are like all corrected, having both versions of Last Blood, which I must admit I'm not really a fan of. But I'll give the extended one a watch. And having both cuts of Rambo, the 4th one,
yeah,
which I must admit is a damn good film, really
yeah.
good film.
I
yeah.
do like that 4th one, but that hasn't got a 4K release over here, has it?
No,
Yeah.
it has in the US because I had to import mine.
Mm.
But yeah, I think as soon as that becomes available, I'll definitely get that.
That's the main thing on the extended ones. I think is a Rambo and Rambo Last Blood, where they took, I think it was the first 15 minutes out of the movie at the start.
Yeah.
Because I think you could only get it either in Germany or it might have been in the US.
I think it was Germany because I know that the opening 10 minutes, I think there's like a flash flood or something, and he goes to help him,
Yeah.
and you actually see him like with his pills or something. I can't remember what they're for.
He's on horseback, isn't he, in that cowboy hat?
That's it. Yeah, and it's like thrashing down with rain and that, and I'm like, why didn't they just leave that in? You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'll definitely pick that up. Twins, it's typical. I've literally just bought the Blu-ray, so you're welcome, everyone. Yeah, I must admit, I watched that for the first time and I really enjoyed it. So I think I'd probably pick that up on 4K, definitely.
Yeah, the UK release from Fabulous was so.
Yeah, and the fact that there was no special features on them. I'm glad I got it cheap from CEX. I think it cost me about a tenner in total, including postage. Might have even been about 11 quid, but yeah, I'm glad I picked it up. Magnum PI, I recently got rid of the DVD box set because I never watched it. So no.
That could be pricey. I mean, it's a great series with one of the greatest TV themes.
Yeah, it's great. Great series,
It-
great themes to say, but
It was a series I enjoyed when it was on, but the trouble is when it was on the UK, they always used to screen it just after 11. It always used to be on late for some strange reason, and it wasn't that violent. So
yeah,
I probably might give the TV series a go on DVD to see. I don't say I'd pick it up. I mean, it's probably like I say, I won't buy a TV series on 4K. It's just Blu-ray for me.
yeah. I think that'd probably be the limit for me as well. I mean, just quickly, just before we go, with the Friends TV series, they brought that out on 4K, and I think they buggered up some of the color timing because when you look at the Blu-ray, I think there's one episode. I think it's the one where no one's ready. When Rachel comes out at the end, she's in like a green dress, and then on the 4K, it's a completely different color. So they fucked up the color timing. So that's why I'm like, no, I'm sticking with the Blu-ray.
It was Rachel. Was that Jennifer Aniston?
Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, she's always pointing out to 6:15. No, sorry, 3:15. There you go. That's 3:15. That's 6 o'clock.
Funny looking at actress. She always looks like she, needed feeding, and for some strange reason, yeah. Not one I particularly would go for, but there was just something about her. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Still nice.
Yeah.
Still nice. Right, we've got one more comment just before we do toddle off, and it is from Mr. Meggs, and he says that Will Smith trained early playing Ali. He knew he'd be taking on Chris Rock someday.
Oh yeah, wow, that's a good start.
Yeah, the slap heard around the world, and also on Mars as well. So anyway,
that was Will Smith when he was actually one of the top sort of rising actors, and he was getting well paid for it as well. And I mean, like now, you can't see him for dust.
No, exactly. All because he was Captain Slap Happy. So,
yeah, and wasn't that the year he won Best Actor as well?
Wow.
Yeah, so
what a price to pay.
Exactly. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I won Best Actor. Slap. Yeah. Anymore you won't. Anyway.
And all those job offers just went.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So I'm gonna sneeze, I think, but but anyway. Sadly, that is the end of the live stream. Thank you to everyone in the comments, all 4 of you. But no, to everyone watching and to everyone who has commented, thank you very much for tuning in. We've all enjoyed entertaining you in our own little way. Thank you very much to Trevor, who sadly had to leave us early. But yeah, we'll have to get him back on again at some point in the future. Thank you very much to you, Pete, for joining us for this one.
For the invite, guys. I've really enjoyed it. It's always great to catch up with the pair of you and Trevor. It's a shame Trevor couldn't stay longer.
Yeah, that's a shame. Really I will get him on another time for sure.
Yeah, of course we will. Of course we will. And as always, it's great conversing with you, Carlos, with your little tidbits and your rules as well. So we will be back in about a month's time with more 4K and Blu-ray announcements, and Carlos will be back from paying a visit to his rumour mill, and no doubt Pete will be there in his Arkwright jacket as well. So until next month, everyone, thank you very much for watching, and on that bombshell, it's time to end. Good night, have a great bank holiday weekend, and stay safe.
And keep it physical.
Exactly. Exactly. Always physical, never streaming. So until next time, see you later, everyone.
Take care.